Hello, and good morning or afternoon. My name is Tristan Lamandola, and I will be describing hair and genetic phenotypes, as well as some personal findings on my personal pedigree. To begin, hair texture is denoted under three textures and four differing formations, which you can see on the image to the right. These formations can either be fine, textures rather, can either be fine, medium, or coarse, depending on how thick one's own hair is. Likewise, the formation of one's hair can also be straight, wavy, curly, or coily. This is sometimes referred to as tight, curly hair. The definition of hair textures, to move on: straight hair is smooth and sleek, no natural curves or waves, and it can appear shiny due to natural oils not encountering much resistance from the hair texture. Wavy hair, like on the other hand, is volumetric and textured. It is also made up of gentle curves starting at the hair's root. It also has variable frizziness and porosity, meaning it can kind of appear dry at times. Curly hair is springy, kind of like a corkscrew, if one can imagine. Because of this formation, it makes scalp oils difficult to travel through the hair, and it gives dry appearance not unlike poorly cared for wavy hair. Coily hair is considered the tightest hair type. It is the closest to curly hair. Likewise, it is also characterized by springy, zigzag patterns emerging from the root to the end of the hair. As for the genetic factors of hair texture is polygenic. This means that hair textures are controlled by not just one gene, but several genes. The gene that controls the curliness of hair is PRSS53. The granules of a hair follicle are controlled by a gene called TCHH, or trichoyelin. This influences how hairs emerge from the scalp and roots, which, at the end of the day, define hair's type. Hair's most important genetic factor arises from keratin. Keratin is responsible for forming hair, nails, and skin, providing durability layers for the body. Something like keratin is something of a shield for hair. This prevents it from being easily broken or destroyed. For hair care tips for each type: for straight hair, you want to wash it regularly to avoid oil buildup, considering it is the most vulnerable to oil buildup. Dry shampoo can also be used to refresh hair and combat this oiliness. For wavy hair, you want to keep it hydrated to prevent frizz. Well, though, this is more difficult to do in more humid climates. To keep up even further, though, you would like to use conditioner, which defines your waves and locks in moisture, preventing the above frizziness. Curly, likewise, is very prone to frizz. The same tips can also apply. However, one might feel compelled to use specialized shampoo and heavy conditioners to keep it hydrated. Though, it is important to consider that you only need to wash this when you feel it is necessary. Curly hair may also need natural hair oils to maintain moisture, meaning a good balance of the above is important when caring for this hair type. Finally, coily hair uses deep conditioners, and unlike curly hair, you'd like to wash this 1 to 2 times a week. Along with the aforementioned conditioner, natural oils may not be enough, so you might want to use liquid oil cream to seal in moisture. Again, it is susceptible to frizz almost as much, if not more, than curly hair due to being tighter than curly's formation. Now, to begin on my personal pedigree, this is my, Tristan's, pedigree. All who are marked under specific disease all developed a full head or almost a full head of gray hair starting from adolescence. Based on my findings, it would seem that this gene, or genes causing it, are recessive, at least on my father's side, while it is dominant on my mother's. Interestingly, My paternal aunt and maternal grandfather do not express this trait, showing the aforementioned traits of dominance versus recession. Unfortunately for the nature of this pedigree, my aunt does not have any children, and her husband also does not have this hair color quirk, so you're unable to see if their child or children would possess this. Though, using empirical data derived from this pedigree, we can come to the conclusion that if their child, or children for this matter, would not express this trait. The specific disease marker is noted by a green dot on those who possess it.